Hi everyone, this is Leah at Leah Makes, and I wanted to share with you my haul from the Artbeads.com 4th of July sale. Artbeads is one of my favorite places to shop. They always have really cool, fun components, and the sales are very good, so I love getting stuff from them. The first couple items I got are not exciting and actually not on sale even, but I needed more of it, and it's beading foundation. I just use a lot of it, so I got some more. Okay, let's get into the goodies, the exciting stuff here. So first off, we have some leather cord, 1.5 millimeter. This was called Metallic Chandni. It's kind of like a light pink violet color, very pretty. Okay, and next up we have a Czech glass button. I just absolutely love these. They're perfect for bead embroidery. Let me take it out of the package for you really quick. And look at that. It's just gorgeous. Perfect as a focal, or you could use it to embellish a bracelet, something like that. Okay, next up, this is I think a tube of Magatama beads. Right here, these are the Miyuki Magatama, and see if I can get this open to show you a couple of them. They look like this. These long Magatamas are a little bit hard to work with sometimes, but they can produce really cool results. You can use them on fringe. You can use them actually in spiral bead weaving, and they do some really cool, interesting things. I especially love these ones that are kind of clear and AB. They just look almost jellyfish-like in some projects. Very fun. Okay, seed beads. Even though I need more seed beads, like I need a hole in my head, I can just almost never keep myself from getting some. So these were Toho. These were Marbled Lavender Rose in 11O. I just thought that color was very pretty. I could not resist it. Okay, and these are kind of seed beads, but kind of unusual, which is more of what I picked up. These are actually cube beads. You can see them in the tube. They're teeny tiny little cubes. And they look really cool, especially in bead embroidery, and they also look very neat in fringe. If you've ever done bead embroidery before, if you use these for the brick stitch on the outside, they look extremely cool in that. So I picked up some of these. These are some bugle beads. You know, I feel like more and more these days I'm finding cool things to do with bugle beads, or things that I want to do with them. So I picked up some of these. These are 6 millimeter in a matte sage color, Miyuki. Very pretty. Okay, ooh, some fun components. This was from Anna Bronze. It's a pendant. It's a leaf like this, and I picked up a few of these different leaves from Anna Bronze. I just thought these would be really fun, either as focals for bead embroidery, or they could be like a charm hanging from something I completed. But look at this. Oh my god, I gotta pull out this owl. This is actually a pendant, but I'm totally going to use it as a focal for bead embroidery. I looked at this thing and I was like, look at this weird owl. I absolutely love it. It's definitely going to be a focal piece for one of my embroidery pieces. So cool. And I love things that are kind of like fun and funky like that. They can be really exciting pieces. Okay, another tube of Toho. These were, what was this called? Transparent Rainbow Frosted Black Diamond. You know, I will say I mostly work with Miyuki beads in my projects, but I love some of the colors in Toho. They're just so different and really fun to work with. So sometimes I see a color in Toho that I'm like, I can't resist this. I gotta work with it. Okay, another one of those Anna Bronze oak leaf pendants. This one has a green patina on it. Very cute. Okay, here's another tube of Toho beads. Let's take those out. And this was, let's see, matte color Aquarius is what it's called. Is that what they also called it? Matte Raku Vine Green was the Artbeads description. And it's kind of like a metallic green that almost looks a little bit frosted, like the frosted beads. If you hear a crinkling noise, by the way, it's my cat who's thoroughly enjoying the paper that comes with the Artbeads package. She's just having the heck of a time on the floor with that right now. Okay, look at this narwhal. Oh my god, this is from Green Girl Studios. It's a link that has a narwhal in the center on one side, and on the back it says magic is everywhere. And I have to be honest, I'm probably going to end up gluing it down on this side and using it as a focal for embroidery, but I just love this narwhal. It's too cute and too weird and fun. Okay, another weird and fun things. These are glass lampwork beads that look like donuts. And when I saw them, I was like, I need this because I have a couple of these antique cabochons in like a pink glass swirl, and they look almost like frosting. And I think I'm going to use them with these donut beads. They'll be really fun together. Some of the other ones that came in that. Okay, here are some fire polish. These were 3mm in bronze, just good kind of staple. You know, I always like to have a lot of different fire polish beads. They're good with bead weaving, bead embroidery. They're great as like little embellishments. Fantastic. And I think this was the last Anna Bronze oak leaf that I got. So there's another one of those. Here we have some more leather. This is 1.5 millimeters, in metallic copper. I love using things like that as bracelet cord or necklace cord. You can make it adjustable too. Very pretty. Okay, and here's another tube of, I think these are like bigger cubes. They're pretty hard to actually see in the tube, and I'm not sure if I can make them. These are tube, or they are hex cut. Let's see. Okay, these are 8/0 metallic rainbow midnight blue. Yeah, I think these are the hex cut ones. Just very cool, very pretty. And I don't know that I have my little beady scoop right here, so I'll just leave them on the thing for now. Okay, there's that. Okay, next up we have, these are Czech glass trucks in pink. I don't have a lot of pink stuff in my stash, but I do have those pink frosted vintage cabs I was just telling you guys about, and I thought, you know, I think I'm going to want some pink things to work kind of with those cabs. So I picked up a few, you know, items with that in mind, actually, but with the donuts. Okay, here's another big tube of bugles. These are, again, Miyuki. These are 6mm in the purple iris color. Just really gorgeous. I love it. These will probably turn into, you know, some bead embroidery embellishments, earrings, all sorts of different things. Another tube of Tohos. These are also pink. I think I just had pink on the brain. And this was called Marbled Opaque White Pink. They're very pretty. Very like a delicate color almost. Another leather cord. This one was 1.5mm metallic and truly teal round. I love metallic leather like this. I just think it's way too pretty to work with. It's really fun. Here's another pink item. These were 4mm milky pink Celsian fire polished. The Celsian is almost like a bronze kind of color. I'm not sure how much it's going to pick it up through the bag, but you can kind of see it a little bit better against my skin. It's like a little bit of a pink and bronze thing going on. Just really gorgeous. Here's another leather cord, 1.5mm, yeah, violet round. Again, really good for bracelets, pendants. This was a 3mm fire polish in amethyst metallic. Take that out of the bag real quick so you guys can see it. I have probably too many purple beads in my stash, but I always seem to end up with more. I just love purple. Okay, this is, oh, these are fun. These are little, they're called cabochon beads. So they look like a cabochon, but they're obviously a lot smaller than a real big one. These are 7mm, but when you do bead embroidery, you can actually use them like a cab. So you can sew them down and then like put some seed beads around them, and it's a pretty fun little look. Okay, these looks like, yeah, this is more hex cut. These are 8/0 metallic hematite this time. These will probably also be a little bit hard to see in the tube. So that's what they look like. These hex cut, kind of similar to the cube, they can look really cool as like an embellishment, as fringe, as your brick stitch on the outside of your bead embroidery. They're pretty great for projects like that. When I scoop, I use like a little antique baby spoon, and I think I just didn't bring it on my desk, so we'll leave these guys out for now and I'll scoop them up later. Oh, with the tubes, I don't forget. Okay, and next up we have here, this is Miyuki Opaque, more square cut. I don't have a lot of these cool kind of fun things, funky different stuff. Mostly regular sea beads. I want to add a little bit more to my collection. I love the coating on these. They look fantastic when you turn them like that. And when the light catches your work too, they'll look great. Okay, we're almost reaching the end here of our fun pile of stuff. This is more sea beads. Oh, look at these. These are Toho 11-0, and the color is Frosted Transparent Rainbow in a green color. Again, one of those things that I just could not resist because I think it's pretty different from some of the Miyuki colors. Here is Czech glass 3mm fire polish and gold marbled Siam ruby. I've had some designs in mine lately that use more red tones, so I picked this up to go with some of those kind of upcoming designs that I've got going on. I think it'll work perfectly for one project in particular. Okay, here we have another pink item. These were 3mm fire polish in dark pink opal. They're just kind of a nice, even though they're called dark pink, they're, I would say like a lighter pink, you know, kind of like a baby pink. Very pretty. And I always like the opal finish on fire polish. I think it looks really nice. Sometimes you also see it called milky. It just depends on the manufacturer. Okay, so this leather cord, this is 1.5mm in metallic ocean green. Again, a really beautiful metallic color. I like that quite a lot. And the last from our Artbeads haul, this is another one of the cabochons, and this was called Polychrome Aqua Teal. Again, really beautiful. You can use these in bead embroidery pieces as almost like a mini cabochon. Sew them down and then put some seed beads around, and it looks really cool, and it kind of mirrors a little bit what you're doing with your center focal. Okay, so that's everything today from my Artbeads 4th of July haul. I believe that the sale is now over, but you know, if you're interested in these kinds of items, just keep an eye on their website. They do frequent sales and usually with a theme. And I think if you take a look at their sales, you'll often find a really good deal. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.